Roses are red, violets are blue. The rest of the rhyme is up to you. This is Finish Line, and here are today's guest stars. She can make you cry or she can make you laugh. From Mr. Belvedere, Miss Eileen Graff. He came from L.A. for fun and frolic. The kid from Pittsburgh, Mr. Henry Pollard. And our host, as a wide receiver, he caught every pass, but when he got hit, he fell on the grass. Ladies and gentlemen, Lynn Swan.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Finish Line. On this show, you get the last word, but it has to rhyme. So we invite all of you to make up your own rhymes as we play the game. But first, let's meet our players. Henry Pollack, you are from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh to L.A.
That's right.
Yeah.
I left L.A., went to Pittsburgh. You left there and came out to L.A. Even exchange.
Even exchange, except when I was in Pittsburgh, I couldn't afford to get into the stadium to see your work.
That's okay. When I played there, they didn't pay enough for me to buy a ticket in there. And your partner, Andy, where are you from and what do you do?
Oh, I'm from Northern California, and I write greeting cards.
You write greeting cards?
Yes.
Well, you should be very adept at this. Do you have any samples of your work?
Oh, you don't want to hear.
Those kind of greeting cards, okay.
Well, thank you so much.
Moving right along over here. Eileen, it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Most people don't know that you worked on Broadway for a lot of years. Do you miss that?
I miss singing. I miss being in a show, but I don't miss doing 8 shows a week, 6 days a week.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like
yeah,
day job.
I like football. I miss it, but I don't miss the concussions and the broken bones.
Right.
You're playing with Dawn. Dawn, welcome to the show. Where are
Thank
you from?
I'm from Moundsville, West Virginia,
Okay.
which is actually almost a suburb of Pittsburgh. It's
That's
about an hour
right.
and a half.
We're next to you, didn't we? We brought you into Pittsburgh. What do you do?
I work for an attorney.
Oh, so you're more accustomed to the prose of things as opposed to the poetry.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, very slick.
We'll see how the two even out in this ballgame. Right now, let's play the game Finish Line, okay? Now, Eileen, in a moment on your screen, your private monitor, you're going to see the title of a rhyme, plus the first 3 lines of a rhyme, and you will have to improvise the 4th line. Make up your own finish line, and get your partner to give you the title. Now, if you make an unacceptable rhyme, you'll hear this sound. Okay? Are you ready?
Ready.
All right. Good luck.
All
You'll have
right.
60 seconds on the clock. Here's your first title. Ready? Go.
She caused a lot of trouble when they ordered her to stop, and she made it even worse when she slapped that cop.
Zsa Zsa Gabor.
It's a very cold bird, and this is his credo. He never goes out without his tuxedo.
A penguin.
Yeah. His wife and he had argued on this windy, stormy night. She said, "You get out of here. Go fly a kite."
Ben Franklin.
Yeah. It's a very hungry insect, and it feels much better after it has eaten your very best sweater.
A moth.
Yes. She was so patient. He was so callous. The fight was between Ralphie and Alice.
The honeymooners.
Yeah. She sits at a table and acts as your host, as you all hold hands and meet with a ghost.
A medium.
Yeah, oh boy. His wit was cutting, as sharp as a knife. He was the TV host of You Bet Your Life.
Groucho Marx.
He wants you to hurt him, and it's...
That was terrific. Absolutely terrific. Well, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What would have happened if Ben Franklin's wife told him to go take a hike?
The history of our entire country would have been different.
Absolutely.
I just want to say thank you very much. I had a wonderful time. Congratulations.
Oh, Henry, you're
Lord,
not giving up that
mercy.
quickly.
All right.
7 is not an insurmountable lead. I have all the faith in the world that you can catch up to them. Okay?
You obviously played football.
I did. That's your pep talk, Henry.
Okay.
Okay, you understand the game.
Yes.
You want to beat their total right there.
Okay.
We'll give you the same 60 seconds on the clock. All right. There's your first title. Ready? Go.
This ancient beauty, with her very last gasp, said this is the end when she held the asp.
Cleopatra.
Very good. Oy. It's the song they play in that old-fashioned style when the lady in the white walks down the aisle.
Here Comes the Bride.
This was a great invention, and it's obvious, of course, it was made to come between Your tush and the horse.
A saddle.
Okay. How'd she get that body? Her bust, her waist, her thighs. When she isn't making movies, she's videoing her exercise.
Jane Fonda?
Yes. Victor Hugo is the author who brought this person fame. When he had him ring that bell, his back was never the same.
Quasimodo?
Yes. This kind of stuff scares a vampire to death, and it's not great for kissing because it gives you bad breath.
Garlic.
Yes. He terrified the city. There was panic night and day. Oh, Lord of mercy.
Absolutely terrific. Very
Thank you.
You were giving her a little bit of a pep talk after each correct answer.
I think I also made her deaf because when I get excited, I start screaming and yelling. But,
Well, Andy, a couple of times you seemed like you're a little hesitant. You weren't quite sure, but the fact that you just grabbed the name, the first thing that came to mind is the way to play the game. And when you got Quasimodo that way, you got the right answer. Yes. And you're a little nervous. All right. After round one, the score stands at 6-7. So let's set up for round number 2. So players, change seats. And I'll remind everyone that the team that's ahead at the end of 2 rounds will go for $5,000 when we play Poetry in Motion. Okay, 6-7. We'll start with your team, Henry, because you're behind. All right? So,
thanks
Andy.
for pointing that out.
Yes, yes. Now, Andy, this is your last time to accumulate points in this first game. You want to get as many as possible to get as much of a lead as you can because you want to play for $5,000. Okay?
Okay.
Now, just relax. Take a deep breath. Get 60 seconds. Here's your first title. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
If you're eating too much and your weight keeps mounting, these are units you have to be counting.
Calories.
She's really a knockout. She's got lots of charms, but something is missing. Oh, both of her arms.
Venus de Milo.
Yeah. With the symptoms he's got, how come he's not dead? Because all his ailments, it's all in his head.
A psychiatrist.
He loves the Navy, and he loves his Goyle. Who needs a pretty woman? She's olive oil.
Popeye.
Yeah. When they finished their trip, there was nowhere to dock, so they just pulled in to that Mayflower clock.
Plymouth Rock.
People with a fetish use this every hour. It's what slips from your hands in the shower.
Soap.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
On a special occasion, it's the drink that flows. You'll love how the bubbles slip out of your nose.
Champagne.
Yes. As you see it in the jungle, you think you're...
Your time is up.
Where did you find her?
I don't know, but when champagne is slipping out of her nose.
Yes, this is obviously a warped mind. She must have done Star Trek. Good God.
We have to find out what company you get those greeting cards from. Moving to the other side.
Okay.
You have 11 points. Your team now has 7. So you want to get your team up to 12 to play for $5,000 in Poetry in Motion. Okay?
Okay.
So you need 5 correct answers. All right, just relax. You have 60 seconds. Take a deep breath. Here's your first title. Ready? Go.
The trumpets have sounded, the arena is full, and this is the man who's going to kill the bull.
The Matador.
Yes. When this blonde is singing, she fills a man with lust. She's got a great big voice and an even bigger bust.
Dolly Parton.
First you check the menu, then order from the waiter. But after you dine on this, you're hungry an hour later.
Chinese food.
Yes. These dolls are 60-something, but still they do all right. The screwball from St. Olaf will make you laugh with all her might.
The Golden Girls.
Yes.
How did she get that?
He keeps making promises, but that can't pay the rent. When the actor gets a job, this man gets 10%.
Agent.
That's it. Congratulations.
Good.
Eileen and Dawn, you're champions. You will now go and play for $5,000 in Poetry in Motion. Come on, let's go over. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Dawn is just realizing that it was Betty White was the word she named she was trying to get for that rhyme early on. Dawn, you already have scored 12 points, and we get $50 per point for the game. So you've already accumulated $600. But that's nothing compared to what you can win, okay? Take a good look at the TV monitors behind you, numbered 1 through 6. In a moment, they're all going to start traveling across that big board, headed towards that finish line in exactly 60 seconds. All right? We'll show you, Eileen, the first 2 lines of a rhyme. You will have to improvise the rest of it, okay? Now, if you fail to solve a rhyme, another rhyme will pop up to take its place in the same position. You must get all 6 before any one of those monitors reaches the end at the finish line, and that's 60 seconds from now, okay?
Okay.
For $5,000, it's poetry in motion. Here's your first poem. Ready? Go.
I'm not sure what she uses when she cleans a room. It could be anything, including a broom.
A witch?
When you see this doctor, you won't say ouch, you'll lay down on his couch.
Psychiatrist.
He could get a hernia, especially if he's old. We have to make sure the bride isn't too cold.
The groom.
Are they crazy fish? No, it's just their fate to swim upstream and die when they mate.
Salmon?
Yes.
Oh.
He was the genius who lived near a park, invented the bulb, now it's not dark. In Menlo Park. He lived in Menlo Park.
Edison.
Yes. This person's in charge, your fate's in his hands, whether the plane is flying or when it lands.
The pilot.
Yes.
Yes, you did win. You won. You didn't just finish. You won. I love that delayed reaction. You're holding on to the rail so hard. You're just
Keep standing.
Yes. Don, congratulations. You have just won $5,000.
Good for you.
Okay? You'll have a chance to win even more. We're going to change partners and come back for game number 2. Stay with us. Welcome back. Don, in the game you scored 12 points, and we give $50 per point. So you've already...
What is it that she's done?
She's... You've done that. Welcome back. I was just telling Don to relax and stay calm because in the earlier part of this game, you scored 12 points, and we pay $50 per point, so you've already accumulated $600. So you've got something in your pocket, but that's petty cash compared to what you can do right now, okay?
Okay.
Take a look at those 6 monitors behind you, all right? In just a moment, those monitors will move across that screen, headed towards the finish line, and that trip will take exactly 60 seconds, okay? We'll show you the first 2 lines of a rhyme. You'll have to improvise the rest. Now, if you fail to solve a rhyme, another rhyme will pop up to take its place, and you must get all 6 correct before any one monitor reaches the finish line in 60 seconds from now. It's for $5,000. It's poetry in motion. Here's your first poem. Relax. Ready? Go.
As sounds go, it can be very frightening. It's the sound you hear after lightning.
Thunder.
Yes. If you're at a hotel to nap and snore, hang this sign on the door.
Do not disturb sign.
Yes. Feeling under the weather, got a pounding in the head, take this little pill and you won't see red.
Aspirin.
Given as a gift, it often can't be beat. It looks pretty and smells real sweet.
Perfume?
Oh, no.
Oh.
This harmless insect is really quite a louse. It can eat the wood out of your house.
A termite.
If my captain was Italian, he'd have said, let's a goa, but he wasn't Italian, his name was Noah.
The Ark?
Yes. Their task wasn't tough. How could it ever fail? They had a...
You were trying to read so fast as it got towards the end. We barely understood it, but it's okay. You did a very, very good job. You know, the downside is not bad because we give $100 for each correct one you did solve. So that's $500 we add to the $500 or the $600 you've already won. So you have a grand total of $1,100. All
right.
That's not bad, okay? And you'll get a chance to continue playing because we're going to change partners and come right back for more Finish Line. Stay with us. Welcome back to Finish Line. We've changed partners now, and Henry Pollack, you are playing with Don Denoon, our legal secretary. And Eileen, you are playing with Andy Mathney, the greeting card champion. And so far, it's Legal Eagle 1, greeting cards. Got another chance here, okay?
And a very good chance,
And a very
I
good
might
chance.
say.
But keep I wasn't saying she didn't have a chance.
I know.
Andy, she did score, and she earned $1,100. And as you know, you've got to make more money than that to come back tomorrow.
Yes.
So this is your makeup round. Okay, but we're going to start on this side. All right?
Oh, okay.
With you, Henry.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so you're all set?
Sure, I've had therapy. I'll be fine.
All right. You get another 60 seconds of therapy coming up. Here's the first title.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
It struts around the yard. If it's fat, it tends to wobble, and the only thing it says is gobble, gobble, gobble.
Turkey.
This colorful cosmetic can make a wife holler when she sees it on her husband's collar.
Lipstick.
When he entered the chapel, some people were kneeling, so he set up his ladder so that he could paint the ceiling.
Michelangelo.
Yeah. He's a member of the family, just like any other. And how he is related to your aunt is, or your brother.
Your cousin.
Oy. Okay. This is the place, according to plan, where Mr. Kent changed to Superman.
The telephone booth.
Yes. Of all the tour attractions you see from pole to pole, this is the attraction that is a big, big hole.
Oh, Grand Canyon.
Yes! So many things came to mind. His name is Charlie, but he's not a man. He's something you eat, and it comes in a tin can.
Tuna.
People came. Well, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And they went.
And they went. Oh, yes.
They came
and they went. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes, well, there you
Don,
are.
excellent job. You know,
Thank you.
It's very interesting that we refer to the Grand Canyon as a big hole.
Yes, well, it is the largest natural wonder of that size.
Thank you, Henry.
Okay.
Thank you, Henry.
Okay.
Eileen and Andy, it's your turn. Your genius of opponents on the other side have 6 points.
Okay.
I think you're going to do a better job than they are.
Oh, now we don't know
Absolutely, absolutely, Henry. Okay. Now remember, you really got to concentrate. Just relax. You have 60 seconds on the clock. Clear your minds. Ready? Here's your first title. Set, go.
He's older than the calendar, and his jokes are never racy. You know his act is over when he says goodnight, Gracie.
George Burns.
She keeps looking for husbands because she's uncertain if she'll ever find one behind the Iron Curtain.
Sally, I don't know.
He argues and argues with passion and fury. He's trying to convince the very same jury.
Lawyer.
Yes. In that money-making movie, he was never mediocre. To find him in the deck, call him the Joker.
Jack Nicholson.
Before we heard of rock and roll and turtles trained in ninja, he's the man who thrilled us, Dancing with Ginger.
Fred Astaire.
It's the color in the song that sets a hostage free. It's the color of the ribbon we tie around the tree.
Yellow.
Yes. His song has funny sounds and such melodic charm. You can find him with his pets on his farm.
Old MacDonald.
Yes. This game is very tough on every player in the group.
You were terrific. That was very, very good.
What was
Very good.
What was the rhyme for certain?
Burton.
Oh,
Yes.
Of course.
Richard
Hello.
Burton.
I just wanted to prove that I could do that. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to step on you there.
Well, you know there are lots of them, so
Yes,
it's kind of
that's
hard to
right.
keep track. Okay,
Liz
after
Taylor.
round 1, the score stands tied at 6-6. So let's get set to play round number 2. So please change seats. And I'll remind everyone that the team that's ahead at the end of the 2 rounds, of course, will play for $5,000 when we go to the bonus round in Poetry in Motion. Okay, now it's tied. We'll go back over here to you, Henry's team.
Oh, yes.
All right. You're so happy, Henry.
Well, I'm happy because she married him twice. But it doesn't matter. Richard Burton.
You feel left out?
I felt left out, but it's all right. I'll be
Okay.
fine, really.
All right. Dawn, this is your last chance to score.
Okay.
Okay, you want to get as many as possible.
Right.
But don't hurry, relax, read it, see it, get that rhyme, and it'll all fall into place, okay? 60 seconds. Here's your first title. Ready? Go.
A snake lives in the grass, a bird lives in the sky, but this is what you find in this animal's eye.
Redness time.
He's rough and tough, and he loves to say, just draw your gun and make my day.
Clint Eastwood.
You can add it to a sandwich on rye or pumpernickel. If you put it in a barrel, it becomes a pickle.
A cucumber.
Yes! When the people revolted and the tide was turning, he played a concert while Rome was burning.
Nero.
Yes. He may be a little dumb, but he's far from insane. He's the character in Oz who didn't have a brain.
The straw man. The straw person. The tin woodsman person.
It can be a dance or a toy or a style, but it's only around for just a little while.
Fad.
Yes! It was the messiest wedding you ever saw.
Wow. That was tough. What was the one? Pig?
Yes, the word we were looking for was sty.
In a pig. What? In a
Oh.
Sty, to give you an idea that it was a pig in a sty. Yes.
Okay, well, there you are.
Yes,
I guess I'm
yes.
corralled.
I kind of threw you off. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
Well,
We'll go back over here. Eileen, the score is 10-6. All right, and you and Andy have to reach 11 in order to go to the bonus round and play for $5,000. So you need 5 correct rhymes or titles to make that move, okay?
Okay.
Here's your 60 seconds. Here's your first title. Ready? Go.
One of these is tiny, one should have a band, and all of them are found on your hand.
A ring.
It's an old-fashioned remedy for people young and old. It's the dish Mama gives you when you have a bad cold.
Chicken soup.
Yes. She knew they had to leave, so she sipped a little booze. Then she began to pack millions of her shoes.
Imelda Marcos.
Yes. It can climb a mountain without using any fuel. People say it's just an ass, but it's kind of like a mule.
A donkey?
Yeah. This woman with an accent collects big checks for telling you how to have good sex.
Oh, that's not roots.
It's just a basic vegetable that certain farmers grow. They're not too big in Florida, but they're in Idaho.
Potato.
Yeah.
And you have won. You won't be in Idaho. You'll be playing for $5,000
Great.
and Poetry in Motion. We'll be right back. Come on,
What was
let's
the
go.
first one?
Okay. One of the things, folks, and I guess when we're always doing a new show and I'm as nervous as everybody is and hoping that it will go right, one of the things that I should have clarified a little bit more is that we use applause and we ask you for applause after every correct answer in the bonus round. But in
Welcome back. Andy, you and Eileen played a great game, and it's amazing that you were able to come back after stumbling on the first one. It's that same kind of poise you need when you're playing for $5,000 here. Okay, now in that first round, you had 11 points. We give $50 per point, so now you have $550. Now, Dawn, your opponent, already has $1,100. In order for you to come back tomorrow, you have to win $5,000. It's not like I'm trying to put the pressure on you.
Oh, no.
But just relax, you can do it. All right? Now, you've got that money in the pocket. 6 monitors will begin to move across this big board, all right? All the way to the finish line. That will take 60 seconds. We will give you 2 lines of a poem. You will have to create and improvise the other 2 lines. If you don't solve a rhyme, a new one will pop up and take its place. Now you have to solve all of them correctly before any one monitor reaches the finish line in 60 seconds. Okay? It's poetry in motion.
Okay.
Here's your first poem. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Wherever he went and whatever he did, he was with the Sundance Kid.
Who's Butch Cassidy?
This woman's garment seems funny and fantastic. It's made of really tight elastic.
What's girdle?
It's on your back and it makes a lump when you're in an airplane and make a jump.
Parachute.
Yeah. It's a simple measurement, one everybody knows, like from your heel to your toes.
What's an inch?
No.
What's a foot?
About this candy, it's no north to south. They're red in all colors, and you put them in your mouth.
A jelly bean?
No. If you saw me do my tricks, you'd say, oh golly, she's a really beautiful collie.
Oh, Lassie.
Yeah. When you look at this bird, you can recognize class. It's something that's usually under glass.
A pheasant.
It holds valuables, but you can't lock it. You put it in your pants pocket.
Wallet.
Yeah!
That was terrific. That was absolutely terrific. That was the best round I have ever seen played. You stumbled. You missed 2 on one monitor, and you came back.
I know.
What were they?
Foot, which you realized that when you said
yeah.
inch.
And what was
and the other
candy?
one was M&Ms.
Oh,
We were going for
M&Ms,
But that's
jelly beans, colors.
That's beside the point, because you have $5,000.
I know.
And your grand total is $5,550. That is terrific. We'll be right back after this word. You know, Andy, you and Eileen are playing this game tremendously well. You're doing a terrific job. You have 11 points from playing the game. At $50 a point, that's $550. But keep in mind, Dawn has $1,100. The only way you can be there and come back tomorrow is to get $5,000. No problem. I know you can do it.
Okay.
All right? But you've got something in your pocket now. We'll concentrate on this, okay? There are 6 monitors. In a moment, those monitors will start to move across this board till they reach this finish line, and that will take exactly 60 seconds. We will give you the first 2 lines of a rhyme. You will have to improvise the rest of it, okay? If you don't solve a rhyme, another one will pop up to take its place. Ready? Go.
They don't make music, but this band is good because they're with Robin Hood.
The Merry Men.
Yes. This is used in a parade by some beautiful girl who gives it a twirl.
A baton.
Yes. Interested in the moon or Mercury or stars? This magnifies all those stars.
A telescope.
Yes. After going into the house, she slept without any cares. She was a blonde and she had 3 bears.
Goldilocks.
Yes. It's the call you make if you have lots to say. You say, Mom, send me money today.
Oh, a college student.
No. According to the Bible, a source you can believe, he was the husband of Eve.
Adam.
Yes. If you have good manners, then you will be able to keep these babies off your table. Off your table. Keep them off your table.
Elbow.
Yes!
Was that it? Keep these babies off your table.
I felt, Andy, like you were my mom. Get them off the table now. You know what I'm talking about.
I had an image of little babies crawling across the table. I thought, get out of here.
Well, that image worked. And it worked to your advantage because you've just won $5,000, which brings your total up to $5,550. We'll be right back after this word of interest. Congratulations, you were terrific. Welcome back. Today's winner with a total of $5,550 is Andy Mathney. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did a terrific job.
Thank you.
We will see you playing again in that seat tomorrow.
Great.
Dawn,
Yes.
I'm sorry you didn't win.
Oh, it was fun.
But you're not a complete loser because you do take home $1,100. All right? So that's pretty good. Henry, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Another complete loser here. But you know, I was amazed at how she managed to change the nursery rhyme because Goldilocks now had 3 bears. Oh!
She
You
had
old
3
surly
bears.
person. You know
Only
what
you
kind of
would
card
notice
she
that,
does.
Henry. Only you.
Eileen, thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
Henry
Lynn.
and Eileen will be back to do battle tomorrow. But until tomorrow, I'm Lynn Swan, inviting you to join us right here, because the rhyming's fine on the finish line. Take care. Good night.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.